It's been a while since my last video. Keep watching and I'll tell you why. We went away to North Wales for a few days at half term a couple of weeks ago to see my father. We haven't been up there since the pandemic and it was lovely to see him. He's 98 this month and still very hale and hearty. North Wales is beautiful, but to get there it's a long drive along some of the most congested roads in Britain. Anyone who knows the M6 northbound through the Midlands will understand the pain. The weather was as expected: cold, horizontal rain, high winds and even snow on the hills, but it was lovely to be there. The following week I went to the annual meeting of the British Hip Society at the Bournemouth International Centre. This was the first face-to-face meeting in 2 years of the leading hip surgeons in the UK. It was exciting to hear all the latest news and research and to catch up with old friends. And of course we all shared our thoughts on how these massive waiting lists are going to be tackled. Hip resurfacing used to be a big topic at these meetings a few years ago, but these days it's rather fallen out of favour. Some of us still do it, and a small group of us discuss developments in ceramic hip resurfacing. I'll talk about that again in another video. Back at work on Monday, I heard from one of my friends who'd been at the meeting that 2 of his colleagues had gone down with COVID. I did a lateral flow test and of course it came back positive. I've heard since then that there have been quite a few other cases in people who were at the conference. I've been isolating at home all week and will go back to work when I'm fully recovered and have had 2 clear tests. I'm really grateful to my trusted colleagues who are keeping an eye on my patients in my absence. So what's it like to have COVID? Well, after my test I had a sore throat and a bit of a cough and really achy muscles. I was quite tired and lethargic for a day or 2, but it waxed and waned during the day. Today I feel pretty much back to normal and I've tested negative, which is a huge relief. I've spent the last few days dealing with my admin and practicing the piano. I've got my grade 8 exam coming up in a couple of weeks, which is making me very anxious. I failed it 3 years ago. I don't have to do it, but it's a challenge I've set myself and I'm determined to get there. I hope that all of you are keeping well during these extraordinary times in which we live. We seem to have moved seamlessly from the pandemic into the threat of world war. I suppose that all we can do is prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I'm expecting to be back at work next week, but of course I'm always available to discuss things on the phone, online or with a Zoom call. If you'd like to get in touch, the details are in the description below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.